Honorable Lieutenant General Muhammad Zahir Islam, the President of the CGSS, distinguished ambassadors and scholars, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very much honored to attend the seminar on SCO about its challenges and opportunities today. Let me first of all thank CGSS for your excellent arrangements for the seminar. More importantly, I would like to appreciate CGSS in initiating such an important seminar and inviting so many distinguished guests from the region, from Pakistan, to discuss the role and the future of the SCO. As everybody knows, China right now has assumed the rotating president of the SCO organization, and we are going to host the SCO summit in the forthcoming June in Qingdao, China. This year marks the 17th anniversary of SCO, and also it is the first year after we have the new members of Pakistan and India. By now, the 8 SCO members have a population of half of the world population. We also have an area of fifth of the whole Eurasia, and a GDP of nearly 20% of the world total. However, that global situation is undergoing such a profound change. The SCO itself also is growing in strength. By firmly upholding the Shanghai spirit, the SCO has established a new model of international relations based on mutual respect, based on the fairness and the justice, and based on the win-win cooperation. At this new juncture, how could the SCO go into the future? How should it play a more constructive role to address the common challenges of the region? How should each country make its own contribution to the peace and the development of the neighborhood as well as to the world? These are some of the questions deserves more serious deliberation. And today's seminar, I believe that both Chinese government and the Chinese think tanks can benefit from the deliberations and the points of views from the all participants for us to have a better understanding and also a better practice as a founding member of SCO. Here, I would like to talk about that how China will contribute to the development of SCO as well as for the peace and the development of the region. I think that basically I would like to talk about 5 points of views that from China's perspective, first, I think that the members of the SCO should further consolidate our solidarity and coordination. Basically, that China regards that all member states should deepen political mutual trust, increase mutual support, enhance exchanges and cooperation between the legislative bodies of the members, political parties, and in the judiciary fields, and build a community of a shared future, featuring equal treatment, mutual support, and the sharing of the will and woe, as well as the safety and danger. Basically, that we believe that the ownership of the regional issues, the ownership of the peace and the development of this region belongs to the regional countries, belong to the regional organization. So SCO provide a very good platform for us to interact among ourselves, to cooperate among ourselves, to deal with the regional challenges, of course, to seize the regional opportunities for our future. So the Chinese side has proposed to draw up a 5-year outline for the implementation of the Treaty on Long-Term Good Neighborliness, Friendship and Cooperation of the SCO member states. Second, China would like to propose and also emphasize on jointly tackling with the challenges. The SCO members are all facing security challenges, China included. China supports the implementation of the SCO of the region. So China calls upon all parties to support it and expects the SCO Afghanistan Contact Group to play a more active role in the peace and the development of Afghanistan. We also would like to strengthen the mechanisms, construction of the law enforcement and the security cooperation, and enhance the cooperation in combating drugs and cross-border crimes. The third point of view from the Chinese perspective is that we would like to further deepen the practical cooperation in different practical fields. China and relative members of the SCO have been actively advancing the integration of some regional initiatives. For China, for example, our initiative is the Belt and the Road Initiative. That basically is for the common development by building more connectivity and the regional cooperation. In the region, we also have other initiatives like the Eurasian Economic Union from the Russian. There are other initiatives like the Bright Road Initiative from Kazakhstan. And also from Pakistan, we have the initiative of the Vision 2025. All these initiatives, we would like to put it together and coordinate among ourselves that to make this initiative as a joint effort for the betterment of the development of the region. So China is suggesting that to gradually put in place this institutional arrangement for a regional economic cooperation mechanism. We will begin with the SCO Trade Facilitation Agreement for greater connectivity between the members of SCO. China also supports the opening of the cross-border routes. Also, China will support that more facilitation for the road transportation among the member states of the SCO. China also welcomes the non-SCO countries in our region to join the agreement, the initiatives, as well as the mechanism to endorse that the formulation of a plan will coordinate the development and the common development of the roads, of the trade facilitation, of the transportation facilitation in the region. To mobilize more resources and the driving force for practical cooperation under the SCO framework, China also supports the establishment of a mechanism for subnational cooperation and also promote SME cooperation by its initiative of Economic Think Tanks Alliance and E-commerce alliances of the SCO. China has suggested that all the members should fully utilize the existing platform to raise finance for SCO projects. We are also suggesting and discussing with the SCO members the possibility of the establishment of a SCO Development Bank. China also encourages the financial institutions such as the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, such as the Silk Road Fund, and also the SCO Interbank Consortium to provide more financing support for the connectivity projects among the SCO members. China will host the first China International Import Expo in Shanghai this November. It is a major initiative and action by China to promote trade liberalization and open up China's market to the world. And I think SCO members should occupy the prior position in promoting the trade with China. The fourth point of view for China is that we should enhance the people-to-people and the cultural bonds among the members of the SCO members. We should build the SCO family consciousness and the continuous strengthening exchanges and cooperation in such areas like education, science and technology, culture, healthcare, environmental protection, sports, tourism, user and locality contacts. China is willing to continuously operate the SCO university and will hold the youth exchange camps and the summer camps for primary and middle school students of the member state. China will also host the SCO cultural and art festival events and launch a China SCO cooperation program in human resources development. China also has suggested setting up a mechanism for media cooperation and would like to host the first SCO Media Summit in China. The fifth point of view from the Chinese perspective is that the SCO should uphold openness and inclusiveness. Openness has been a defining feature of the SCO since its beginning. China supports the SCO in carrying out cooperation of various forms and in a broader range of areas with its observer states and the dialogue partners, as well as other countries, and in further reviewing the applications from the related countries for legal status in the SCO in accordance with its regulations and principles. China stands for more exchanges and cooperation between the SCO and the United Nations and other international and regional organizations in a joint effort to promote the lasting peace and shared prosperity of the region and the world at large. Ladies and gentlemen, China and Pakistan are all-weather strategic cooperative partners. Bilateral cooperation in various fields have maintained a very good momentum. We have a good tradition of coordinating in regional and international affairs. China also definitely welcomes Pakistan to become a full member of the SCO and is willing to continue the intensifying the coordination and the cooperation with Pakistan within the SCO. We would like to assist Pakistan in adapting itself to SCO rules, better using the SCO as a platform to promote security and development for the region. China is also willing to, along with the Pakistani side, well implement the major projects on infrastructure construction and steadily push forward cooperation in production and manufacturing capacity, jointly address our trade imbalance. This year, since China is assuming there is a rotating presidency of SCO and will host SCO Summit. We need contribution and input from all members countries of the SCO to make the summit a full success. I'm sure that when China, Pakistan, along with other SCO members, work together with a common purpose and also with an unrelenting spirit, we will write a new and brilliant chapters for the SCO cooperation. Thank you.